Grand day, grand day. It is your girl, Sadie's B, aka the FX Inspire, and we're gonna get straight into this video right after the intro. Let's get it. What is the deal, everybody? What is the deal? It is a beautiful day. It is Sunday, December 3rd. I almost lost track of the days, man. They've been going so quick. But yeah, man, it's December 3rd. You know, I just want to give y'all an update. We are still getting through phase 1. Now, I'm telling y'all right now, I know I said in the last video I was going to pass it last week, which I would have, but I ended up getting out of 2 positions early, and by the end of the week, they went up even more, and so I'm kind of sad about that, but it's all good. I got like 4 setups that I'm looking for this week, so we will definitely get to it this week, y'all. So I just want to start off by showing y'all my board, of course. So let's get into that, and then y'all already know we're gonna get straight into the charts. Let's get it. Alright, y'all, so here is the board. We got USD CAD and GJ. I actually got in these 2 on my live account, so I will not be breaking down USD CAD, only GJ, because on Wednesday I actually entered on both funded accounts. And to end the week off, I got in JPY and JP225, which is the Japanese stock market. So these are the 3 positions that we are going to break down. As you can see, everything else on my board remains the same. Can't show y'all that gold yet. And yeah, same rules, same time, sessions, pairs, you know, same stuff. So let's get into the charts and break these down. Let's get it. Alright, y'all, so before we get into the actual breakdown, I did want to go over the positions that I actually closed last week. So we're gonna start with oil. And looking at it hindsight, just to be transparent, this is actually against my rules. I usually do not close any trades. If it's gonna hit stop loss, I usually let it hit stop loss. But I think because I'm in a challenge, it just kind of tricked my mentality up just a little bit. So remember when I broke it down, we entered somewhere around here. If you have not seen the last video with the breakdown on how I got into this position, you should go and check that out and then refer back to this. But anyway, and I think we ended up getting out right here on the 28th. I will put the clip in the left or right hand corner of this screen right now. But as we can see, when I got out here, price went up for another day, but respected a minor zone of mine. And if I pull this over, was nowhere near my stop loss, and it is now headed back to the downside, which my overall targets was $70 a barrel, which is looking very promising to happen this week. So I ended up closing with about a 1 to 1 to 2. I mean, a 1 to 1.02, my bad. And price is currently up a 1 to 2.04. So you see why it's important to follow your rules, but I definitely did not in this scenario, but it's all good. So let's move on to the next trade that I closed, which was gold. So y'all remember in the intro when I was talking about how I closed 2 positions and they continue to head to the upside? Well, these are the 2 positions that I'm talking about. I broke both of these entries down in the last videos. Once again, if you have not seen those, go watch those first, and then you can refer back to this video. So yeah, I ended up getting out right here, which was Wednesday. Because we had hit the all-time high at 2050, you know, it printed this doji on the daily candle. And I'm like, yeah, I don't see it passing the highs right now. And man, it went down one day, literally. And then when I woke up Friday morning, it pushed all the way to, I think that's 2075 area. Bruh, look at the RR. Almost a 1 to 8 there. And a 1 to 4 there. So yeah, ended up closing both of these positions, a 1 to 6 on the first position, as you can see, and a 1 to 2.88 on the second position. Still very good risk to reward. It was still a very good trade, but this move alone, because I'm like a little under $200 left on the challenge, I know that we would have hit that. If not hit it with this move, we would have been very, very close. Probably less than $50 or so. But it is all good. Let's move on to the next chart. So ICHF was the next one that I ended up closing at break even. So I got in somewhere around here. Once again, just go back and check my last video or the video before, can't remember. But anyway, price started coming back down into my stop loss, and as you can see, my stop loss is way down here. Once again, not really abiding by my rules, because I was supposed to just hold until it hit this area, and as you can see, it printed a bullish engulfing on Friday, which could mean that this price could head back to the upside, but I cut myself short. But it is all good. So it was no loss on this trade. It was up around here somewhere. It was, I don't remember how much I made, maybe a few dollars or a few cents on this position. So yeah, that's that. And I CAD. So ended up banking about a 1 to 4.08 on this position. I got out after this bearish engulfing. So that was on Wednesday, November 29th. If we zoom in, it was given, you know, tweezer tops at one of my strong key levels, and then we pulled back down again, and then on Friday we ended up closing with a bullish engulfing and actually respected the higher lows, right? So this market could potentially still head to the upside, but I'm still grateful for what I made on this trade. I can't remember the exact dollar amount, but you guys will see when we go to MT5. But yeah, that was the next position. And the very last one that I am still crying in the club about is GU. GU and gold really should have kept holding, man. But what I saw on GU, the reason why I got out was this doji. We had this doji right on one of my key areas, and I thought the price was going to give me a deeper retracement. Like, I was looking to get back in for sure, but I thought that we would come down to my next zone, and I was going to look to enter again here. Or even if we didn't come all the way down, I thought that we would at least, you know, made just a little more of a retracement before heading back up. So it is potential to get back in GU this week, but I really, if we just being honest, had one of the best seats in the house. So it would have just been great to just ride it from the original entry. But I will let you guys know, of course, if I decide to get back in this position. All right, y'all. So the first position that I ended up getting in was GJ. Now, when you see the clip, you're still going to see ICHF, ICAD, and GU running, because at this time I had only gotten out of gold, right? So just didn't want you guys to get confused with that. So what I saw is I went down. Well, first of all, I saw we had a field from this high, from the low to the high. right? And, you know, my purple zone is always my fib levels. So I placed that on there, took that off, and I went down to the 4 hour. And you know, I like to enter around 1 in the morning. So after the close of this 21 candle, I saw that we had this piercing line on the 4 hour at my area of interest. So I just went ahead and took that position there. And yes, it was kind of bold taking it right where resistance is, but you have to understand, if price is heading to the upside, it's going to use those resistance areas as areas of potential support. So I was confident that we could, you know, bypass this area of resistance, potentially turn it into support to continue heading to the upside. So it did act as resistance, and it came down, and then we went up again, and then we came down, and now we are currently potentially heading back to the upside, right? So very quick and easy breakdown. I drew this trend line, and I usually don't use trend lines, but I just wanted to see where the momentum was flowing, and it is still giving upward trend, right? Because if we look over here, we got a high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher than both of these, and we just created a higher low last week, higher than all of these lows, right? So after a higher low, we should see a higher high to take out all of these highs. So if I just turn the candles off really quick, you can see the structure that I'm referring to, right? So that's why I was confident to continue to hold, because at the end of the week, we were not able to take out the previous higher low, which would then, you know, be a break of structure. But as of now, we are still abiding by upward momentum. So that was GJ. IJPY, similar scenario. I saw we had a fib, right? That is not where my fib go. My bad, y'all. I saw we had this fib. Boom. And not only did I see we had tapped into the fib level, we also had a piercing line candle right here. So of course I went down to the 4 hour, and I entered the position right here off of this mini consolidation. And as you can see, we are still kind of consolidating, but I'm expecting by Tuesday, Wednesday, we start to really see some momentum heading to the upside. So very simple, very, very simple. I'm looking for $100 or higher to get hit on IJPY. And the last position is the Japan 225, which once again is the Japanese stock market. So it's pretty much the same thing that I saw on the other two. You know, we had a high here, we made a higher high, we had a higher low here, we made a higher low. And we also had the morning star formation. If I zoom in real quick, right here, we had this morning star formation off of a key area of interest. And so the same thing, went down to the 4 hour, and I entered right here or right here. I can't remember. It was one of these candles that I got in, and we went down a little bit, and by the end, you know, we closed a little bit in profit. So I am looking for JP225 to hit around the 3,500 mark, right, for a nice 1 to 2.5 risk reward. So of course you guys will be updated with how all three of these positions went, and you know, next week I will show the positions that I entered this week. So yeah, let's get into MT5 and then we'll look at the dashboard and we'll leave it there. All right, so let's go look at MT5 before we get into the dashboard. So as you can see, the same three positions that I just broke down. Here is the first trade. Here is the second position. And here is the third position, right? So we can look at the terminal. As you can see, down about $11. And here is the history of all of the trades that I showed you guys that I got out of this past week, right? So over to the 5K account, here's the terminal, down about $5.58. Let's look at, it's the same entries. So as you can see, boom, IJPY, GJ, and Japan 225. Now, I forgot to say, well, it was on my board, but if you guys didn't notice, I got 0.5% on IJPY on both 5K and 10K challenge, 0.5% risk on Japan 225 on both challenges, and a total of 1% between these two positions on GJ on both challenges. So, yeah. Let's get into the dashboard. All right, so we are in the dashboard. Let me refresh this really quick. Okay, as you can see, this is the 5K account. Equity, $5,179. Trading days, 6 out of 5. Daily loss, 5.58. I just showed you guys all of this in MT5. Win rate, 100%. 20 days since we started this challenge. We have placed 8 trades on this account. And these are the positions that we closed. I forgot to show you guys in MT5, but I can pull it up real quick. So here is the history for the 5K account. I forgot to show that. And as you can see, same, right? All right. So let's go to the 10K. And I'm gonna refresh this for y'all. And as you can see, same thing that I showed you guys in MT5, $10,561. I know it says 600 something, but you have to account for swap and commission fees coming out. But yeah, $11.09 daily loss, 100% win rate. We've placed 10 trades on this account, same time, 20 days since we started the challenges, and this is the history, same as you seen in MT5. So I just wanted to show you guys and update y'all on the dashboard. So alright gang, that is going to wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have been learning something from, just going on this journey with me. As I continue to grow and become better, I'm hoping and wishing the same thing for all of y'all, because it's enough for everybody to succeed. So with that being said, let's kill it this week, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Let's go crazy, man. Let's go super, super crazy. And as y'all always know, I will continue to update you guys with everything that goes on with this challenge. I feel like I have done a very good job of being very transparent with every single step, so that, you know what I'm saying, if anybody needs this as inspiration or needs this as a guide to patience, really following rules, and staying consistent, because y'all see every video I'm doing the same exact thing over and over and over. So it's very important to learn one strategy, stick to it, and not, hop between strategy to strategy, mentor to mentor, person, like all of those different things. Like, it just makes it so much easier on your mentality and psychology when you really just stick to one way of doing things. So yeah, once again, it's your girl Sadie's B, aka the FX Inspire, and we are out. Peace, family.